Your brain is for having ideas and not for holding them. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm the type of person that can scroll for so long to go through my notes, and every single day, the notes just pile up. To be honest, as a creative, anybody in business has a lot of things going on. It's inevitable. But for me, it was so much that it was getting so overwhelming. So I was like, what do I need right now so that I can make a quantum leap in my journey and really get organized when it comes to my digital mess? And that's where I came across the book, Building a Second Brain. So this is for the girlies that has a notes app that is completely crazy and want to make sure that they get it organized, not only so that it can be more useful for them, but to also reduce brain fog. So the one mindset shift I got from this book is to not organize your notes or your information by category. Do it by action. When I read that, that was a huge moment for me, because I was like, wait, don't do it by category. Because think about it like this: sometimes we have like a folder for like groceries, or maybe we have a folder for our social media page or whatever that it is. But what you want to do is you want to categorize by action, and how you do that is by implementing the PARA method, which is the method that Tiago Forte put inside of his book and created himself. It is an acronym, and P stands for projects, and this is any short-term activity that you're working on. A stands for area, so that means any long-term areas that you're working on. R stands for resources, which is situational. And then archives is basically the things that are inactive. So for example, a project that he was working on is he was working on a studio and an office for his home. So he put a specific folder inside of the projects folder inside of his notes app. The amazing thing about the Apple Notes is that you can actually create folders and then subfolders. I did not know this at all. So you can have a main folder, and how I did it is I created 4 folders, which is the project, the areas, the resources, and then the archives. And then below that, I created folders for each of the following things inside of that category. So for example, under projects right now, I have my January 2025 content. I know that this is going to be a short-term project, therefore I put it inside the projects area. So for example, here I have a habitual honeys folder, and in there I basically keep everything that is related to habitual honeys. So habitual honeys is basically my membership community, and in there it is about growing, but not only that, but growing your brand and YouTube channel as well. So in there we keep each other accountable to growing our YouTube channels, and I made sure to put that under the areas because that is going to be a long-term project for me, right? That's going to be a long-term, not even project, it's going to be a long-term thing. So I'm going to put it under, areas. And then I have my Olivia Appleberry Instagram and stuff like that. So those are the things I'm actively working on. And in the resources, that's where I have my business notes and my notes about feminine energy, about relationships, and then feminine energy about attraction, and notes about personal brands, personal finance. What am I reading? Self-development notes. So these are resources that are situational, right? I'm not going to look at them every day, but also like in some situations, I'm going to need those informations. I'm going to need those business notes. And then archives is just everything else, things that are going to be in my past. Like I'm about to go into the month of February, meaning that I need to put my January 2024 content that is in projects inside of the archives folder. So honestly, that is the main point of the book, and it has been a game changer to my content journey, but not only that, just my organization in general. I love the Notes app, and I have been traveling since 2024, the whole last year. So this is my 13th month traveling, and sometimes you won't always have Wi-Fi, and I love that Notes syncs really well when you do have Wi-Fi, but on the moments you don't have to wait for anything to load. Like Notion, I tend to see that it loads when you don't have Wi-Fi, and I just can't have that. If I have an idea, I need to put it down. This is a really great way to organize. You don't only need to do it in Notes, by the way. You can also do it in Notion, and you can also do it in any other app that is your note-taking information system. But this is the main thing I got from the book. But another thing I got from the book is that when you put the note down into the notes, you don't want to think about, oh my gosh, I need to categorize. Oh my gosh, I need to do this. I need to put it that. Don't think about that. That is kind of an afterthought. First, you just want to make sure that you put the note out. You want to set aside time so that you can organize this second brain that you are building. So in the book, Tiago Forte talks about how for all your notes, you want to start like this. You want to put all of your notes in the archive folder, and then slowly and surely you want to move the appropriate notes to the appropriate folders. And the one thing that this book had me doing was it really gave me a huge mindset shift on how to even look at information. Because you know how a lot of people, they have their own systems, or they have basically their own language and sayings for their business or their brand, and that's what you would call their work. it's like literally their artwork. And that's because they have been able to really organize information that resonates with them so deeply and so organized that they're able to take that information and create something new that is so deeply resonated with them that it's basically part of them. And that's why I think building a second brain is so important and not talked about a lot. So I'm very happy that I read this book, and I do feel like I am going to follow up with it again maybe next year or just reread it again because it has some really great points. And then the last thing in the book is to make a habit of organizing your information. So for me, I'm doing 15 minutes a day, and that is really going to help me just make sure that I'm putting things in the right slots. But also, like, again, it's like I'm creating my own encyclopedia of information that resonates with me so deeply that I know I'm going to use. And I think that is what's really important. It's not about, oh my gosh, let me block out a whole 24 hours, 12 hours, a whole day so that I can organize all my information. Because honestly, you're going to get so bogged down. It's going to be overwhelming. I highly recommend you just do the 1% better approach, do 15 minutes a day, and then get everything organized. That is basically that. This month, I've already read 4 books, so I'm on track of reaching my goals of 48 books this year, which I'm really excited for. So if you're looking to read more books and more nonfiction books and books that are going to develop your mind and really increase your consciousness, then I invite you to join the Sweet Knowledge Book Club inside of my women's community, Habitual Honeys. So in there, we have a book every single month that is a nonfiction book, and we discuss on that book and really talk about topics, how we can apply it to our life. So if you're looking to read more books this year, then go ahead and join the Sweet Knowledge Book Club. It is inside my memberships community. I will put the link in the description below, and I would absolutely love to see you on the inside. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I appreciate you guys. I will be here every day on this YouTube channel, and I will see you on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to put on post notifications because I will be posting every single day on this freaking channel. I love you guys, and bye.